Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is my June 2019 update. So I did a mid-June update and I focused on the orchids that were mounted on my palms. This video I want to really show you everything. I'm going to go under my terrace and show you what's going on in there, which I have a lot of new blooms, beautiful blooms that I want to share with you. Now before I get started under my terrace, I do have a question for some of you. And if you see that this video is a little bit different than the others, I got myself a tripod which also has like a selfie stick holder. This way I'm not so in your face. So now I can hold it out. All right, so let me start with what I'm first, one of my concerns. I have, and let me turn the camera around. So I have these pineapples that I started growing about a year and a half ago. And nothing is going on. I mean, the plant is getting huge and I love it. I mean, I love this pineapple plant. I just love the way, love the way it looks. And I do like to put them around my pool. I have 4 of them. So if you guys have any experience growing pineapples, I mean, this is what's going on in there. I don't see much going on in there. But if you have any experience growing pineapples, let me know. Like I said, it's been about a year and a half and they still look a lot bigger, but there's still no fruit growing in there. So if you have any idea, let me know. All right, so here we are under my terrace. All right, so these set of 4 are my Dendrobium Anas, and I got some of these with RF, and I got, let's see, about maybe it was April when I got them, and I got this one with Carmela at the Tamiami Orchid Show, and then these down here are the keikis that I kind of like repotted in this clay pot that has no inside. Just I kind of put them out here attached. So these Anas mums are doing really good. Now I do keep them under my terrace for now. I'm just trying to get them acclimated. I might move them outside. I don't know what to do with them, but they're doing really nice. I mean, I have very nice root growth. And they are growing. They're getting bigger. So my plan with these Anas mums, I like the idea of putting them on my palms or on my oaks, but their fragrance is so amazing that I don't want to have them so far away. So not sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. So for now, they're just under here, and they look healthy. They look nice. All right, here are my catasetums that are just growing so nicely, so bushy. And you guys have a lot of questions on catasetums. Once I get, I guess once they start going through the different stages and they start losing their leaves and going to dormancy, I will keep you posted on what I do with them. I had that question asked yesterday, and I haven't had them that long where they come out of dormancy and go back into dormancy. Let's see, this one I got very small. I mean, if you guys have seen my my updates, from when I first got these, I got these in January, and they were probably the size of that smaller growth when I got them, maybe a little bit taller. And look at how much it's grown since then. I mean, these catasetums just grow so fast, and I have no idea, once, like, when they start losing their leaves. I haven't had them that long, but once I get that information, I will share that with you guys. On what I do with them. All right, so I've got 2 flower spikes on this Oncidium. And this is the, let's see, this is an Oncidium Rosy Sunset F. I'll look for a picture and I'll put it here so you can see what she looks like. I got this one with one of Carmela's boxes, and this is a rebloom, and I'm getting two flower spikes on that Oncidium. I have some of my potted Phalaenopsis under here. This is my Grammatophyllum that has been in bloom for a while. This is another catasetum, which is in bud again. Let's see. Now this one here, you guys, is a beauty. I posted a picture of her not too long ago on my community post, and I also shared her on Instagram. I mean, look at this perfection. Now this is one of the catasetums from Sansa Valley Orchids. And she smells a little bit minty. She just bloomed for me not too long ago, maybe like 2 days ago. So I don't think that her fragrance has come in yet. But she, to me, smells Smells a little minty. That when I smell her, I do feel that menthol fragrance. Like, anyway, so she is just beautiful. I mean, perfection, perfection. Look at that. Oh, and I got this one at the Redland show with Sunset Valley Orchids, and here's her tag. It's a Susan Fouche Leucadia with a Tigrinum. There you go, that's her tag. And she, all right, so moving right along, right over here, I have other catasetums that are in spike. And then I have another, let's see, I have another catasetum down here, which is also in spike. So all of my catasetums are doing really nicely. Here I have this beautiful encyclia, which is I got at the Redland show. And this encyclia smells delicious. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. It has such a powerful smell, and it smells, I want to say kind of like jasmine. So this is the encyclia Ruffly Profuse, and it smells amazing. So this one here is a Zygo. Look at how pretty. Now this is a rebloom. I love those purple tones on her. So this is a Zygo Nisha Closure Bluebirds. And she is so, so pretty. All right, right next to her, I have my Gigabells that now have 2 flowers on them. And here's her tag. It's the Phal Gigabell, which is a hybrid between a Gigantea and the Bellina. So let's walk over to my other ones, which are my Vandas. All right, so here you go, you guys. This is my favorite. These are my favorites. No, I love them all, but I just adore Vandas. So these blooms here are still going strong. Some blooms are starting to fade out a little bit. And my Pachera Delight, which I featured all of these in my other videos. Now this is a new bloom that I have not featured. Now every month I do get an orchid that just blows my mind, and this month this is it. I mean, this is a beautiful Vanda that I purchased at the Redland show last year. So I've had her already for over a year. This is the first time that she reblooms for me, and I have to tell you, it was worth the wait. I mean, look at that. She is just perfect, and she has so many pretty flowers. I mean, this is just amazing. Let me show you her tag, which is right over here. So this is an Acescenda Pachera Sunspot, and she is just beautiful. All right, so a lot of you guys are gonna ask, and are gonna ask me in the comments, what are these white things on the leaves? Now this, you guys, is residue from my hard water. I mean, if I just go like this, it wipes off. And I could sit here and wipe them off all day and get them clean, but in a few days, they'll start getting that again because of my water. My water has a lot of calcium in it, and it leaves that white residue. So there's nothing I can do about that. But anyways, the flowers are gorgeous on her, and she is my featured orchid of the month. She's so pretty. So right next to her is one of my favorites. This is my Mimi Palmer. And this Mimi Palmer smells delicious. I got her again. This is a repurchase. Here's her tag. The Vanda Mimi Palmer. So I did get this Mimi Palmer again. These are not my blooms. These are not my reblooms. I got her in bloom at Banjong Orchids. And the Mimi Palmer smells delicious, like jasmine, like gardenia. It's just, oh, it just smells amazing. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those colors. All right, so that's my Mimi Palmer there. My Golden Doubloon, which is, this one's about all done. I've got these set of flowers left. And then up here, I never remember her name, but let me just look at her tag. This is my Vanda Lamaletta with my Vanda Mem Tenchai. And those are all reblooms with the exception of the Mimi Palmer. All right, down here I've got my my Sherry Baby, which has another spike, And she is a huge one. So she's been in bloom since last year, since last June, last July when I got her. So before I forget, these are my Miltonioides. So the two that I got at Carmela have kind of faded out a little bit. I still have this one, which still has 2 blooms that are still very fragrant, but they're sitting out here, sitting in here rather. They're sitting inside one of my bathrooms, which is north facing. Temperatures today are 75 degrees with 45% humidity. Now this is my last of my reblooms in my Miltonioides collection. She just opened up. Now her flowers are a little bit smaller than the rest, but I'm so glad that she at least was able to put out these 2 flowers, and she's got another spike there. Now the reason I say that I'm just so surprised and so happy that she was able to do these is because if you notice right in here, ever since she started growing this spike, it was kind of bent, and you see how it's like broken and just holding on to one little piece there and one little piece here. So I'm not even sure how this happened, but she was able to pull these out, which is amazing. Now, I did ask, and this happens because they need more water. And then I've got those buds. So what I've heard and what I asked about why do these spikes get trapped inside these leaves is because they need more water, and I don't see how, because I water these Miltonioides every other day. I mean, there's even a little bit of some leaves that are shriveled here, but they get watered every other day. So I don't even know if I should be watering these every day. So if you guys are growing these indoors or growing these in a warm, in a hot climate like mine, let me know if you're watering them every day, because I'm doing it almost every other day. Anyway, just wanted to let you know that this one did rebloom for me. Let me show you the tag. This is my Miltonioides Rouge Picardy. I got it with Carmela a year ago, and it is a rebloom. And those are her pretty blooms. I mean, I know that they're gonna open up a little bit more than how they are now, but I'm just so excited that I got those blooms. Yay. All right, so these are my Miltonioides inside the bathroom. My other one, sorry, that was my dog. My other one is in bloom right now, so that's why she's not here. She's actually out in my house decorating it. So just wanted to also add these Miltonioides to this update. All right, so let's go back outside. So my Epidendrum just bloomed for me, and she's got a pretty set of just fuchsia color flowers. Look at how beautiful. Okay, so very happy with that. And then this is an Epicattleya Renee Marque Tyler. So I like to put these also right here hanging in my rubellina tree. They get sun. They're just here in the open. So I like to do that too. These are my Maxies and my herbs. So those are my orchids under my terrace. Now I'm gonna show you what's going on out here. I'm gonna take you over to where my gumbo limbo tree, so you can see what I've added. But before I do, let me just turn this around and kind of show you what's going on here. I still have my Dendrobium in bloom. I have got my Phalaenopsis, my orange Phalaenopsis still in bloom. Everything is growing, 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 growing. I've got spikes on some Dendrobiums. Oh, you guys, and my Cattleya is pregnant. Look at that. Do you see that in there? I can't wait. So from here, it looks like there are 3 Cattleya babies inside the sheath. All right, so now let's head over to my gumbo limbo. Now, before I get there, I do have some orchids hanging here on this oak tree. And then I do have my staghorn, which is doing pretty good there, mounted on that royal palm. And there's another Schomburgkia and a Vanda. And then under this tree, I've got a ton of phals attached to this oak, and I've got 2 Dendrobiums just kind of hanging under here. There's one there, And there's one there. All right. So this is what's going on in my gumbo limbo. I've got a dendrobium. I've got a bolera. I have, this is my Sherry Baby hybrid up there. Now yesterday we had a little mini storm and I was a little bit worried that I might find all these pots on the floor. But no, so far so good. And then my little walkway here of all of these orchids hanging. So I have oncidiums and dendrobiums under here, and I did add yesterday, I did add a cattleya out here, which is right here. And kind of looks like a canopy of orchids. I mean, they're all hanging from there. What do you guys think? I'm gonna add more to the back. I still have a lot more phals out there that I want to add to this gumbo limbo. All right, so here are my phals still in bloom, and I've got some other phals there. Oh, look at my dendrobium. Look at how pretty. Let me walk around. So I've got my dendrobiums that are all starting to bloom out here. This is my purple one, which is beautiful. Look at that. The ones that do the best are the dendrobiums. Phalaenopsis do really good too. Look at this one, how beautiful. Phals do really good too, but dendrobiums can just, you know, be out here in the heat and nothing happens to them. I mean, they love it. They just continue to grow. Look at this one, how big it's gotten. Okay, I've got another dendrobium right in here. And this one is growing so nicely. Now, these you guys all saw in the other update. I'm kind of just showing you again. This one's getting nice and big. Now, back here, I've got my cattleyas. And there's not much going on out there. So once something starts going on, I'll go out there, just not to make this video too long. And then I've got here one of my arandas, and it's in spike. So this is my aranda hybrid Jirac blue. So that's exciting. That's in spike. And then before this video is over, let me just show you my Vandas hanging here on my north facing window. Everything is just growing. We're having just a lot of nice, beautiful root tips. And this is bloomed again. Look at how gorgeous. Now that is one beautiful, beautiful Banda, and it's also huge. I mean, look at the size of the roots on her. They go all the way down. They almost touch the floor, and she must be up there hanging like 8 feet. So this Vanda is gorgeous. This is her tag. Can you see it there? I can't see if it's clear. So this is my Acicenda Crown Fox Golden Dawn. It's just a beauty. And she's rebloomed for me again. All right, you guys. So I haven't watered them today yet. It's a little bit after 8:30. Oh, and then my Aretas is starting to form the flowers, and that's going to be a beautiful show once she does. All right, you guys, so this was my June update. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is everything that's in bloom, everything that's growing in my yard, all of my orchids. One of these days I'm going to count them all. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.